Cool. We are live.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let you. Nice. I was there. Oh.
Yeah, we might want to turn those
Yeah.
down.
So you still have some sound, but. See, that's the kind of thing I want to have. For football, like the little camera. I haven't brought it just because I need to bring a GoPro. Yeah. I need to get the GoPro set up and an input card. But we could do that, with a GoPro right there.
Yeah. That'd be really awesome.
And use that for that and the coaches' interviews, post game.
I picked it up so easily, but I'm like,
Yeah.
not everybody has it.
Right.
My fault on that.
No, it's all right. Hey, it's learning.
Yep.
And the best way to learn to do a job, I've always found, is to have to teach somebody else to do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because when you have to break it down and describe what you're doing,
Yeah.
it comes naturally to you.
Yep.
It really makes you focus on, okay, what are the steps? What is my muscle memory doing?
That's it.
Oh, this is going to be where I'm nervous right now, trying to do the stats and the call. So I've done stats and PA before. Thankfully, it's a slow enough. Slow enough paced game.
Right.
I've done this as Division I NCAA guys doing it, which is
Yeah. I have to back and forth.
yeah.
Back and forth.
Oh. I'm honestly shocked they're not using that camera at the top as their half-court camera.
That seems to be going along with the whole action.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they may be. This may just be an ISO camera. Because that's things that they. Well, and this, as I was talking to the guys, I mentioned this to Forrest, got IT for Condu. I suggested when they redo the gym that they need to look into this kind of setup because at Tabor, in Hillsboro, they produce all of their broadcasts for basketball and volleyball out of their Performing Arts Center, which is 1,000 feet away from the building. It's like the gym's here, but they have PTZ cameras. They have one at mid-court looking straight down. They have one on either basket, and they have one on this side, and then they do put a floor camera down there. But they've got 6 cameras that are PTZs that are sending it through the network like that to the broadcast stream 1,000 foot away. And yeah, to be able to do that is just amazing. It is a good size investment because each one of those boxes on top of there, the ND those are several $100s. The cameras are $1,500 a piece. That camera there is $2,000.
Yeah. Which is surprising because like, out of all the high schools that we visit, I would think Atchison is like the last place I'd probably set up right
Yeah.
like this.
I think part of it is that Benedictine College, just up the street, does all of this same stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they have a broadcast thing. They've got a
Yeah, I didn't even think about Benedictine being my good school.
yeah. Who's playing right now?
KU, KU's only up there. It's up 61-59 with 6 minutes left in the second. I actually ended up almost going to this game, and then I realized I had this to come to.
Well, I thought they don't allow people.
They're allowing like 2,500 or 2,100
Really?
spectators in here. Well, it goes to like donors and then students, and then like anything that's left over, I think it goes to the general public. But I think it's students and donors got it all up there. Probably them too. I just hear all the stuff for the students as I go there. You know. You're really doing a great job.
They also keep up the good work. You what?
Rebound that.
Stay on it. There you go. Once you hit that corner, don't just stay with it until it comes out. Yeah, flip my fitting and check with their AD, make sure we're still good.
Okay. It's okay. They went a little fast on you. That's okay. Good. Just keep the camera right there. That's good. Very good, Nolan. Yes. That's great. Stop. Good.
Dude, that was the highlight of my day. It was just so fun.
Yeah.
I thought Holman was middle school coach, wasn't he?
audio. Just running
Hey, this is all. Do I get to sign your card? Your first time in middle school?
I think you signed once. That was it. Good boy.
Hey, use up my phone. 3:12 left. You ready to go, John?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
Good show.
Good show. You're okay. Just
Yeah.
you can sit down for now. You're okay.
The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain athletics. The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, SNS Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening and welcome to Atchison High School. John Rochko alongside Dylan Funk bringing you another doubleheader for Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live. You guys got the tail end of the JV game between the Tonganoxie Chieftains and the Atchison Redmen. Tonganoxie running out handily winners on that one. Big thanks to everyone who's joining us tonight on youtube.com/Tonganoxie Sports Live tonight and all throughout the season. Here tonight to see if the Lady Chieftains can get back in the win column after kind of a hard-fought loss on Friday night to open the season at Lewisburg. Again, the squad, Mitch Loomis' squad kind of, had a little bit of a slow start, but came on stronger at the tail end of the game, brought it close. Ultimately Lewisburg kind of, ran with it, had a little bit more stamina. See how the squads match up this year. Got a, again, coming up against the Atchison team that's finished the year 7-14 last year. So again, they're kind of a lower end of the table squad in the Kansas City Atchison League. And kind of Dylan, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling a little bit more confident tonight. Last Friday, again, it was the first game for everybody, so that was kind of the time to get your first game jitters out of the way, get the anxiety out of the way of, especially this season of all seasons. I'm sure all students had a little bit more anxiety kind of figuring with all the changes and modifications that there's been to the season again. Like we said last time, no spectators allowed, so we aren't just sitting in here in an empty gym with the players, the coaches. We don't have a pep band this time, so it's even kind of more strange. But Lady Chieftains tonight, I think they're just looking, like you kind of alluded to, getting out to a little bit of a faster start. During the second half, they really came out, turning on, really made it a really close contest against Lewisburg. But the first half, they had plenty of opportunities to kind of take a hold of the game and really get ahead. But just turnovers, some little mental errors on offense and the defensive side of the ball. Just something they're looking to capitalize on tonight and get back in that win column.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of the pregame show right after this.
State game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
And we're back here in Atchison. Again, as one of the things you'll kind of notice tonight is there's going to be a lot of cameras in our broadcast, as we've got, no spectators in the gym, but certainly a lot of folks in here. Atchison has a multi-camera broadcast setup crew that it's completely student-run, which is kind of very impressive on their end.
Hats off to them. That's a great experience they're getting.
So yeah, we've got the cameras that you see on us, then we've got the coaching film off to our right, and again, it's a nice little intimate gym. It's a kind of has that kind of old school feel to it. Not quite throwback as far as Hoosiers, but it's definitely a very intimate feel, even with the spaced out benches on the far side. I wish more people could be here tonight, but again, KSHSAA making the smart decision. The safe decision to limit fan attendance, and we're happy to bring the action to you in the comfort of your home, wherever you're watching us.
Or if you're sitting in the parking lot of the school, like we had a couple parents doing last Friday. So.
Mad props to you bringing that TV and kind of getting that big screen. We're doing our best to bring it to you in as high def as possible, but thank you guys for joining us. Again, like I said, we touched on Coach Loomis' squad. Got 5 seniors. We saw a lot of good leadership from them in the first outing. Ashton Barnes and Morgan Bruceman doing a lot of the hard work down the post. Pretty strong defensively, and obviously it's good to see that senior leadership kind of inspiring the junior class. Yeah. Cheyenne Aaron doing a lot of Cheyenne Aaron and Reagan Seba kind of trading off duties at the point guard position, looking really confident as the game wore on Friday. Definitely looking more confident, more settled. Yep. So it'll be exciting to see how they come out. Again, matching up against a team with a little bit more, a little bit closer talent match. Lewisburg obviously was fairly solid squad. It'd be excited to see how the Lady Chieftains can recover and get going tonight. And Fisher's out of midcourt talking about the tip-off. Again, one of the things we noticed that with the COVID-19 changes due to the transmissibility of the pandemic, you see the Tonganoxie squad out wearing masks. We'll be doing that during the game as well. One of the things that was sacrificed was the opening tip. Again, it was kind of it caught us off guard last week, but talking about it now, who's going to take that opening possession and get started.
And I know that was kind of a question we had last time. We said, I wonder how this is settled, if there's kind of a coin toss or if there's just some meeting. To me, what it appears like is that whoever is the visiting team kind of gets that opening possession, kind of like in baseball, the visiting team gets the top of the inning started.
Yeah. And that, again, makes sense. Basketball, one of the few sports that doesn't necessarily have a specific home field advantage or a really specific advantage with who controls the first possession. Right. So again, it's pretty easy to just arbitrarily say the visitors will have first possession and alternate from there. We're about 6 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to take one more break and come back for the introduction of the starting lineups. We'll turn that over to the public address announcer here in Atchison. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Wizard of Paws, located in charming downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming with an attention to detail. At Wizard of Paws, your pet becomes family and will be in a clean, stress-free, relaxing environment. With appointments throughout the day, Wizard of Paws gives your pet a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or bring your pet in for a free estimate at 612 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
Welcome back to the Whitebridge Properties Realty Executives pregame show. Tonight's pregame show and every pregame show throughout the season is brought to you by Whitebridge Properties Realty Executives. At Whitebridge Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-915-0451. You're 4 minutes away from tip-off. Well, it's a habit, so I'm just gonna roll with it. 4 minutes away from the opening tip here in Atchison. Again, Mitch Slim's squad on the court warming up, getting ready to kind of break back into that win column. And big thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to the support from our sponsors. Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to present tonight's coverage of Chieftain Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and want to show your support, please go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thanks to our sponsors, fans, coaches, and most importantly, the administrators and student athletes for all of their hard work this season. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and never miss a broadcast by subscribing to the YouTube channel you're watching us on. And folks, it's like I said, definitely a kind of a subdued atmosphere. A little bit more subdued since we don't have the pep band. But again, it's gonna be interesting. Can't wait to kind of get home, see how things shuffle up at home. As we talked about it last Friday, this is the first. This is the middle of a three broadcast and 8-day stretch for us as we're bringing you tonight's doubleheader here at Atchison. Friday nights we have a change of opponent, but we're still going to be bringing you the both games, the JV and the varsity game. Metro Academy is no longer going to be on the schedule for the Chieftains. Folks from Pittsburgh. You're going to come up and you take a short trip up. Well, short trip is relative. up US 69 from the southeast part of the state. And, maybe they can bring some Chicken Marys with them. Again, that's one of those things touching on. That's fried chicken is a heated debate down there. Chicken Marys versus Chicken Annie's. If you can tell which side of the tracks or which part, they're very partisan about their fried chicken down there. But
the most important thing, though, is that they're making the trip to us. We don't have to make the long trip to us. So a huge shout out to Pittsburgh, kind of making the last minute change and coming to give us some competition Friday night. Absolutely.
Big thanks to Director of Athletics Cody Witt for putting that together, kind of last minute change, with the recommendations from the Leavenworth County Health Department. One of the things you'll notice in games played in Tonganoxie is everybody will be, all of the players for both teams will be wearing masks at all times. So, one of the things that happened on Friday is you saw the players were wearing them on the bench, and then as they came into play, they were able to take the mask off and play. But with as we've kind of learned more about the virus and how it's transmitted, the safest avenue, again, as the health department said, the safest avenue is for everybody to just go to wear those masks all the time. That way, if in the unfortunate event that somebody does test positive after that exposure, the masks will limit the exposure and limit the necessity for the quarantining. We won't have we won't lose 2 or 3 week chunks of our season, which again, knock on wood, Tonganoxie football squad was very fortunate to make it through their entire season.
Absolutely, yeah. The whole football team, the Tong administration this past fall, across the board, not just at football, but we talk about volleyball and the other sports as well, doing a great job. Everybody doing their part, keeping the spread of the coronavirus to a minimal as they possibly could. Hopefully we can keep it up here in the winter, especially as we start talking about getting into flu season and stuff. The spread could be even more. So good thing we're taking these precautions.
Absolutely. Well, so we're going to turn that over to the public address announcer for the starting lineups.
This time, could we have you please rise and turn your attention to center court for the playing of the national anthem? Tonight's starting lineups will begin first with the Redmen Chieftains from Tonganoxie. The 5'6" junior number 5, Emma Sutherland. The 5'9" senior number 13, Morgan Rusvin. The 5'10" senior number 14, Ashley Barnes. The 5'5" junior number 20, Reagan Siva. And a 5'6" junior number 24, Cheyenne Aaron. The Chieftains are coached by Mitch Lewis, assisted by Tyler Cruz and Jody Smith. Now for your Lady Red. 5'4" senior number 2, Zamaria Herring. A 5'4" freshman number 11, Ariana Bulbridge. A 5'11" junior number 25, Katie Harris. 5'7" freshman number 30, Preston Simpson. And last but not least, 5'5" freshman number 34, Madison Maybright. Lady Red coached by Glenn Clarity, assisted by Nick Redmen. Tonight's officials, Brett Luther, Matt Hazenkamp, and John Stiles.
There you go, folks. We got the starting lineups all set for tonight's contest. You know, you were listening to the national anthem and hear that brief cutout, that as I look across the way and saw they're playing it out of the administrator's phone, and I've done that myself, and that's the worst panic feeling you can get, because you know when you're playing any music out of the phone and then you get a text message alert, it drops that out and you're like, oh, no. But
yeah. I was getting my pipes warmed up. I was ready to take over if they needed it.
I would say we saw the video's been floating around, obviously, with the remember the fans, you know, the fan that kind of took that over, and we are underway here in Atchison. See, he brings the ball across the timeline, passes to Barnes. Barnes kicks out to Aaron.
There you go.
Great start for the Lady Chieftains. Aaron's short jumper goes in.
And already something better working on. Last Friday at Lewisburg, they almost seemed too hesitant to kind of drive in, get aggressive. First possession tonight doing exactly that, 2 points.
And the pass from Harris had a little bit too much mustard on it and goes out of bounds. Chieftains ball. Nice recovery by Aaron there as Siva dribbled the ball off her foot. Back to Aaron. Kicks to Sutherland. Looks inside. Pass picked off. Harris's effort no good.
Good find. Good find. That was great. Yep. Yeah, that was a great find there for Aaron and the Bruisman down low to finish. Great start here early for the Lady Chieftains, making some big improvements from last Friday.
Absolutely. Harris kicks it wide to Maybrier. Maybrier packs across court and tipped across, but not able to come up with it is Sunderland.
Already a couple active fans on the Lady Chieftain defense tonight.
A little bit of contact on the entry pass there, and
kind of a little mismatch down there on the post as the Lady Red were trying to get it down to the 5'4" seniors, Zamaria Herring. Now, always going to be a little bit of a mismatch there when you're carrying that height.
Harris draws contact as she tries to put up the jumper, and first foul against Bruisman, second on the Chieftains. Harris going to go line shoot two. First one rattles off the iron on both sides and in. Second one in as well, and Seba looks deep, finds Aaron in the corner, kick back to Sutherland. Sunderland, easy dish there for Sunderland for Bruisman in the lane.
Yeah, already a couple good early assists there for Sunderland.
Barnes picked up the defense. Harris dribbles.
Ooh. Oh, it's on Atchison, okay. I thought for a second there they were going to call the foul on Reagan Seba for the fairly clean steal there, but going against the Lady Red instead. Chieftains will inbound it here at the midline stripe.
Offensive foul called in. Harris, her first. Seba brings the ball across the timeline.
Another good drive.
And makes a good drive, but with the rebound. Maybrier back to Harris. Harris's entry pass again, almost picked off. This time, touched out of bounds for the Lady Chieftains. Last touch by the Lady Chieftains. Kylie Rickards checking into the game for the first time. Gives Aaron a brief spell on the bench. Simpson looking for entry pass, able to get it into Herring. Kicks out to Maybrier. Entry pass to Harris. Her shot's no good.
And great defense there by the Lady Chieftains. Just been smothering the Lady Red all night long so far.
Barnes kicks it out top to Sunderland. Jumper from the free throw stripe off the back iron out, recovered by Bruisman, and second shot no good.
That was a good look there by Kylie Ricker, who we saw made a three the past contest of Friday against Lewisburg. That time just a little too strong off the iron.
Harris picks up a dribble, drives in, draws contact. Harris at the line shooting two. First one's a little strong off the back iron. Second one's good for cut the lead to 3, and then the pass there is just a little bit too far. We kind of try and diagnose the technical issues here. and turn the play-by-play duties over to my partner, Dylan Funk, as Herring cuts the deficit to 1 for the Lady Red.
All right, then, well, here we go. All right, and in between that time, we just saw a good drive into the lane here by number 5, Emma Sunderland, for another 2 points, as the Lady Chieftains have the early lead here in the first period, 8-5 over the Lady Red, as we're approaching 4:15 left to play. So far tonight, the Lady Red have just yet to find any offensive momentum so far, as the Chieftain defense has been fairly well. So we're going to have a foul down low here. Foul going to be on Emily Crowley, her first, team's 4th foul. And this will be seeing number 25, the 5'11" junior Catherine Harris, to the charity stripe, misses her first. Still a little too strong on her second rebound here by Rickard. And here come the Lady Chieftains down the court. Rickard still has it. She dishes it out to the wing. A quick pop shot. Too strong for Pollard. Couple rebounds, try to get back in. Good save there, but to the wrong team. As Herring has it coming back down the court for the Lady Red, as she dishes it back inside. And another foul down low on the Chieftains. Called that one on Emma Sunderland. That'll be her first 15th foul on the Chieftains. Here's Harry trying to get the offense set up here. And a good defense there, forcing the Lady Red to take a timeout. That'll be their first one here of the half, 30-second timeout. So definitely some Atchison Lady Red. Both teams making a pair of substitutions here, as Atchison is ready to inbound the ball as they're setting up their sideline play. Dishing it down inside to Harris, and she is fouled again on the way up. She will be going back to the free throw line. Foul there again on Emily. Good pass inside, and another easy bucket for Brianna Pollard. The Lady Chieftains have just been absolutely dominating inside the paint tonight, as we are now under 2 minutes, 12-7. Lady Chieftains lead the Atchison Lady Red. A 3-2 strong there. Maybrier was trying to go in for the rebound, but tipped it out of bounds. Lady Chieftains are going to get their chance to inbound, set up the offense again, and try to keep adding on to this lead.
And we are glad to be back bringing you picture as well as sound. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. Three-pointer by Aaron, no good. Bollock able to come away with the rebound, draws contact, going up. Fouls whistle on Herring, her first. This is the second team foul of the half for Lady Red. Aaron puts it up for three, it's good. Baldock finds Aaron on the wide open on the right side.
Yeah, again, just we talk about great ball movement, finding the open Lady Chieftains now have a commanding lead up 15-7.
Tight marking there by Lady Chieftains on the opposite end. Pollard all over Herring. Herring trying to find an outlet, and strong pressure from the Lady Chieftains forces a turnover as Heavenly Rally can't kind of juggles the ball a little bit there. And
yeah, so far on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball, Coach Loomis and his staff have got to be ecstatic so far with the start the Lady Chieftains have had here.
Actually, under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Siba kicks it far side, three-pointer from Pollard, no good, but Aaron comes up with the rebound. Kicks back to Pollard, drives, finds Baldock, kicks out to Aaron, around to Siba. Three-pointer off the front iron. Lady Chieftains able to come away with it temporarily, but
Who wants it?
juggle there.
Who wants it? We do.
Brianna Pollard swoops in and grabs the rebound there. No continuation there as the contact was before the shooting motion started.
That would have been almost the perfect way to cap off that kind of tough possession there by the Lady Chieftains.
I'll settle for something like this as Aaron finds herself open, kicks it back to Seba. Three-pointer a little bit long. Baldock right on the spot to put it back. Great second chance point there by Baldock, and Ashton Barnes swoops in and forces a turnover. She gets a hand on the ball, and last touch by Simpson.
And that 7.5 seconds left here. Another great opportunity for the Lady Chieftains to add on some more points before we head into the second period.
Let's see, back to
She's
Aaron.
open.
Aaron puts it up for three. Long off the back iron. Nice recovery by Pollard.
Got off in time.
Oh, just a bit strong there by Seba. Lady Chieftains, the end of first quarter, lead 17-7. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Back here to start the second quarter of action. Atchison will have the ball to inbound. Ball's into Rowley, and she drags her pivot foot. Looks like she thought she had a hold to drive, and the defense closed it up there.
So far tonight, the Lady Red have just had no answer to try to get past the Lady Chieftains defense.
Nice movement back and forth. Aaron's three-pointer a little bit strong off the back iron. Simpson bringing the ball across the timeline. Kicks right side to Herring. And Herring will be going to the line, shoot the bonus. This foul's whistled on Cheyenne Aaron, her second, team seventh. Ariana Boldridge checking back in for the Lady Red, and Kylie Rickard back in for the Chieftains. Herring's first in the bonus, strong off the back iron, recovered by Rickard.
Got numbers here.
Nice entry pass by Seba to find Sunderland, but the layup a little bit strong.
And our travel.
And you can say that one was just a statistician score. That'd be the statistician's judgment to charge that one to Simpson because her pass was behind Herring. Herring had really no choice but to kind of turn around and try and grab that.
And we talked about it. That's the second game of the year in this strange season. It's all about who's more mentally tough and who's more mentally prepared in these games to try to minimize those mistakes and turnovers.
Well, and keep in mind this is Tonganoxie's second game, but this is the season opener for this Atchison squad. And
oh, is it?
Yeah. It's nice penetration, kick back out. Rickard thinks about it.
Great
ball.
Ball
Kicks
movement.
out to Barnes. Barnes drives, draws contact. Boldridge gets her hip in to draw a little bit of contact, and inbounds goes to Rickard. Popped up to Seba up top.
She's going to get her. She's going to get one.
She's going to get it.
One of these attempts.
It was right there, just a little bit short that time. And
she's been getting closer and closer just about every shot.
Baldock unfortunately whistled for the foul, going for the rebound there. Sends Harris to the line. Baldock's second, 8th for the Lady Chieftains on the half. And again, free throws are going to be big key, and we saw that in Friday's season opener. Reagan Seba dragging her pivot foot, coughing the ball up after the rebound by Barnes.
Here, Lady Chieftains bringing the full court press already, but already Herring going right
Herring
through.
Breaks it and
ooh,
nice block.
Nice. Good hustle.
Sunderland comes flying in from the backside and recovers, swats Kelly's effort out. Inbounded to Herring. Herring goes to Harris. Harris draws contact on the way up. Coach Loomis on the far side kind of disagreeing with that, and he's saying both of his players were vertical. And Harris's first free throw off the mark. Strong off the back iron. And second one strong off the back iron in the glass, and battle and comes out, passed up to Seba. Seba brings across the timeline, looks left side to Barnes. Barnes short to Seba, his little 15-foot jumper, good. First points of the half for either team here, or first points of the quarter for either team.
Yeah, there
strong defense there by Morgan Bruceman, just holding her ground, and
yeah, so just like we saw early in the first half and second half of the games last Friday against Lewisburg, bringing the full court press of the Lady Chieftains. Now the Lady Chieftains doing it to the Lady Red here tonight and finding success.
Eliza Johnson checking in for Atchison. Quick pause while she tucks her jersey in. Seba comes left side to Barnes. Sunderland far side to Seba, back into Bruceman. Bruceman draws contact on the layup attempt. Should be going to the line.
And great there, just taking it herself, being aggressive, going through the contact, going to the charity line to earn them herself.
Bruceman steps up, comes set. Puts the first one in. The second one slightly off the mark, but good hustle attempt by Sunderland, but throwing the ball back in, finds Boldridge. Herring brings it across the timeline. Her pass is a little bit too strong.
And going the way of the Lady Chieftains there. Great defense there by Seba.
Way to use the, it's one of the things you can't necessarily coach height. You're standing right in the passing lane, force the tall pass. Seba brings it across the timeline. Surveying her option, point out a pick that she's wanting. Right side to Sunderland. Sunderland out front to Rickard. Rickard kicks it out to Seba. A little short, but Seba able to get back on defense, and Herring fires far side to Simpson. Simpson with the spin move. Drives it in and puts it home. Rickard comes cross court to Seba. Seba drive, short jumper comes up.
Yeah. Great hustle again there by Bruceman.
Rickard drives.
Good find.
Looks inside to Bruceman for the easy layup. Timeout on the floor. Timeout Tonganoxie. We'll take that timeout with them. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
We're back in Atchison, Kansas. 4:55 left in the second quarter. It's nice to have come back and see the actual game clock on the scoreboard. It's,
Right?
Again, it's one thing just kind of got to get used to it at different places, do different things, and gotta like coming back with the time right on the scoreboard. On the floor for the Lady Chieftains, Pollard, Sunderland, Brucevin, Seba, and Rickard.
We are getting better at these last names, matching with the numbers. That I will say.
Say, just one of those things that just like anything else takes practice and
repetition, repetition, repetition. Good.
Nice elevation there from Sunderland to cut off the pass. Gives Lady Chieftains time to recover and Harris.
Yeah, really kind of the first time that we've seen Harris really find success down there, going up through the double team and putting in the basket without being fouled.
Rickard looks right corner to Pollard. Pollard forced to pick up her dribble, but able to get loose, finds Bruceman,
Good
kicks
pass.
wide.
Long two.
Rickard with the 20-footer from the wing is good.
Yeah, the ball movement that the Lady Chieftains have had going for them tonight has been absolutely spectacular.
Simpson brings across the timeline, pass to Herring, back to Simpson. Johnson up on the far side. Pass comes near side to Herring, and she drags her pivot foot. The Chieftains will have the ball. Seba brings the ball across the timeline, fires ahead to Sunderland, down to Bruceman, cross court. Pollard draws contact, but no foul. Bouldridge able to come out with the rebound, pass off to Herring. Herring to Simpson.
And again, just miscommunication there. That's all you got to put on that one, just a miscommunication.
As we show off that miscommunication, it happens in all parts there, but
it's early in the season. This is where you work all the kinks out. Oh, hello.
And Harris whistle for the contact there. She comes in a little hard on the
kind of like a
pickoff attempt.
Yeah, kind of like a linebacker coming in on the receiver, coming over the middle, flying there.
Call that pass interference.
A little bit. That was pretty aggressive.
Rickard kicks into Seba. Back to Rickard. Nice little entry pass to Bruceman, who dribbles around. Easy off the lane.
And going through the defense like a hot knife through butter right there, John. This is about as simple as I could put it.
One of the things you always talk about is you got to make the easy shots, and Bruceman did that. And then she steps in front, picks off the steal there, bringing it across timeline, and a little fancy handoff there to Sunderland, and Sunderland draws contact going up.
Yeah, that almost came pretty close to maybe an over-back violation there, as we saw one of those again last Friday at Lewisburg, just kind of passing it back a little too much. And we talked about that point of contact here in basketball. It only takes one part of the body.
Mm-hmm. First free throw short off the front iron. Foul was whistled on Eliza Johnson, her first. Team 7, so both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the half. Second free throw from Sunderland is good as Barnes checks back in for the Lady Chieftains. We got a full timeout. We will take that with them here. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Welcome back to Atchison. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. And ready for about 2 minutes, 49 seconds left here in the first half. Lady Chieftains with a commanding 18-point lead, or 16-point lead. I can do math. Lady Red coming out of timeout, kind of a little bit of confusion there. It takes them almost a full 5 seconds to key the ball in, but Herring brings it across the timeline. Kicks right side to Johnson.
Whoa!
Johnson drives, draws the block.
Yeah, Ashton Barnes, she took a hard fall there, and
Yeah,
she's slow to get up there.
Not sure if she just didn't have her feet set. And
you know, Eliza Johnson doing her part to try to check on her. I didn't see if she's got the wind knocked out of her, or hopefully she's okay. She's taking a moment to. Yeah, that's just very unfortunate to see there. Just here getting help to her feet.
Well, we got one here again. Thanks to the support from our sponsors. Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to present tonight's broadcast of Chieftains Athletics and all of the Chieftains Athletics contests throughout the 2021 season free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and want to show your support, you can go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Big thanks to our sponsors, you, our fans, and the coaches, administrators, and student athletes for their hard work. Welcome back to live action as Ricker looks for an option, put the ball on the floor, kicks over top to Seba. Seba into Brusman, back out to Rickard and back.
Yeah.
Brusman with a nice little turn.
Yeah, she's just been having her way tonight, getting almost all of her points down in the paint and the blocks. Good steal there by Seba, but I think they're going to call travel, and they are.
In tight press from the Lady Chieftains. Forces a long.
They're good hands.
And then that press pays off as Brusman kind of finds herself on the tail end of that tip with the, oh, hey, I'll think I'll take that steal, and then
making it a multi-steal night for Brusman.
Unfortunately, then Seba drags her pivot foot as she comes across the timeline, and
so dangerous.
there you go. Sunderland picks off the entry pass and drives it. Count the basket. Foul's going to be whistled on Eliza Johnson.
I saw as soon as that pass was in the air, I saw Sunderland's eyes kind of light up. She was going in on it, saying, I will take that.
Thank you. We'll take that on the break. And
Absolutely, as that lead is now up to 20. Yes, I can do math. 20.
Hey, it's a
Looking to make it
little
21.
easier when you just got to do one.
Very, very
And
true.
Sunderland with the +1 there. Cheyenne Aaron checks back into the contest for the Lady Chieftains. Pass to Simpson. Looks and finds Rowley. Short jumper. Kind of a short Rickard able to grab the rebound. Showing her little handles there. She brings it up across the timeline. Finds Aaron. Kicked out to Pollard. Her three-pointer off the mark. Rowley brings it across the timeline. Passes to Boldridge. Back to Simpson, who's good for three.
Nice shot there from the top of the arc by Simpson, showing off the range. Another good drive by Brusman.
Brusman's layup kind of hangs tantalizingly on the iron, but falls. Simpson comes away with it. Taking the ball, spin, drive the lane, and fortunately, Aaron comes away with the rebound, but her foot was on the paint there, so
yeah, just a little too much momentum there to try to ease it up to keep it in bounds.
Try to drag that. You start trying to drag that left foot back, but
toe drag swag.
Unfortunately, going the other direction, and turnover there by forced by Pollard, and kick to Crowley inside to Brusman. Brusman up to the double team and a little strong. Under a minute here to go in the first half. Rickard shows press, and then the Lady Chieftains drop back. Passing the right side to Boldridge.
Yeah,
Pollard with his swipe there. Forward to Aaron. Kicks back to Crowley, out to Rickard. Swing around the far side. Pollard comes into Brusman.
There you go.
Count the basket. Nice team basket there by the Lady Chieftains as ball works all the way around the top of the arc, and nice little entry pass, making it easy for Brusman to dribble in and put up the short jumper. And
that's what the Lady Chieftains, they've been doing excellent on it all night, using that great ball movement, moving it around the arc, finding the open threes when they need them, but most importantly, getting it down low to Brusman, let her finish through the double teams, going strong at the paint.
20 seconds.
Oh.
Crowley reached in, saw the opportunity for the steal, but might have been better to just let that one go by. And she's whistled for her second foul, 10th of the half, and Samaria Herring will go to the line. Shooting the double bonus. First one good. Sunderland checks in for the Lady Chieftains. And second free throw from Herring is good. Cuts the deficit under 20 to 19.
And Lady Chieftains got a lot of time here as we're approaching 10 seconds. Find the open shot that you want, just like that.
Great work there. You got the time, but use as little of it as you can as Rickard finds Baldock, and Cheyenne Aaron almost picks it off there to end the second quarter.
What a great first half there.
Lady Chieftains will take a 37-16 lead into the half, and we will be back for more Chieftains basketball right after this. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live.
That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. Registration is now open for 5th and 6th grade basketball, as well as their 4th through 6th grade volleyball clinics. These programs are great for any skill level. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. Registration is now open for 5th and 6th grade basketball, as well as their 4th through 6th grade volleyball clinics. These programs The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. Registration is now open for 5th and 6th grade basketball, as well as their 4th through 6th grade volleyball clinics. These programs are great for any skill level. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Welcome back to Atchison High School. John Roshkolb alongside Dylan Funk here. Lady Chieftains with a 37-16 lead after 2 quarters of play here in Atchison. You know, again, definitely an improvement over Friday night. You know, again, we saw, you know, the Lady Chieftains kind of came out slow the first quarter of Friday night's game, but then as they kind of got settled, their level of play improved, and obviously it's paying off as they're kind of definitely controlling the game pace of tonight's game against Atchison. Again, you know, great defensive pressure and you know, checking it, you know, getting into the full court press early, and then, you know, kind of backing out a little bit there towards the tail end of the second half, but looking good. And then, as you referenced quite a few times, ball movement has looked a lot crisper, a lot more smooth tonight than it did on Friday. But again.
Yeah, and I would argue that's probably their biggest improvement from Friday to now, because last Friday it would be too many times where the ball movement would be there, but then they would just kind of pick up their dribble and kind of, you know, help kind of putting them in that tough situation and being trapped. Tonight, doing it a lot better, more fluid moment around the arc. And then when they have the open jump shower, the open three, they take it. If not, they find Bruceman down low, and she's been cleaning up for them all night. So definitely something that they've improved on a lot, and something they're looking to keep going in the second half.
Absolutely. As you can see, the Chieftain men are on the court warming up here during the halftime. As again, we will bring the second half of tonight's doubleheader about 15 minutes following the conclusion of the girls' game. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of the halftime show right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Paws, located in charming downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming with an attention to detail. At Wizard of Paws, your pet becomes family and will be in a clean, stress-free, relaxing environment. With appointments throughout the day, Wizard of Paws gives your pet a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or bring your pet in for a free estimate at 612 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, Love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at Whitebirch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at Whitebirch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
Welcome back to Atchison, Kansas. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left here in halftime. Again, tonight's halftime show brought to you by Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community-minded, community-strong. Community National Bank is a small-town bank with big-time capabilities. For a full range of banking services, visit Community National at 231 North Main Street or online at communitynationalbank.net. And John Rochelle alongside Dylan Funk here in Atchison as we watch the Chieftains getting a little bit of warm-up here, and the Lady Chieftains returning to the court. You know, one of the things I always love is, you hear the horns and you know exactly when. You have to look up the clock. Heard the three horns sound, and Coach Loomis coming out with Ashton Barnes. Got a little bit of ice on the elbow from where she took a hard spill earlier, but looks not necessarily the worse for wear as she heads over to the athletic training staff. Again, big thanks to LMH, Lawrence Memorial Hospital, for providing the athletic training services for Tonganoxie High School. Again, as a student athlete, I know one of the things that is improved so much since that my time in high school is the availability of the athletic training crew. When I was growing up back in the early 90s, the athletic training staff was, you had one or two assistant coaches who knew just a little bit. Wasn't a lot of specialized injury, but now we've got certified athletic trainers on the far side taking care of the health and welfare of our student athletes, and that's just an amazing improvement for the student athlete experience.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's great for the kids to help prevent even further injury, and even when they are injured, helping them get back to 100% and back onto the field or court as soon as they can. Absolutely.
Again, one of the things that I know we talked about this. I've talked about this a lot at my previous stops at the college level, and it plays even more to point here at the high school level. For most of these student athletes, after they're done with their high school career, that's going to be it. And, it makes no sense to kind of take a hard injury and not recover properly and be stuck with arthritic knees or elbows or something throughout the rest of your life. So, again, props to the athletic training staff that keeps our student athletes healthy. And as we see the Lady Red coming back out of the locker room, we're ready to start the second half here.
Kind of a little bit of a late exit out of the locker room here for the Lady Reds. We saw Lady Chieftains coming out with about 2 minutes, coming out doing a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a shoot around. Lady Red just coming out, getting right on the court, and we're
ready to go.
5-5 on the court. All right, let's play ball.
Lady Chieftains with the opening possession. As we saw one tie-up in the first half. Seba brings the ball across the timeline, kicks to Sunderland. Sunderland up to Aaron. Aaron around to Seba. Her three-pointer a little bit long. Boldridge comes with rebound. Hands off to Simpson. Brings across the timeline for Atchison. Seba with the pick and the break. Off the glass and in. Again, Lady Chieftains with the kind of the relaxed pressure there, but great work by Reagan Seba. Yep. And now as soon as we say the relaxed pressure, the relaxed pressure in that first possession, then just boom, right into the high press trap and forces the turnover there. And
yeah, definitely Coach Limis at halftime not changing anything in his game plan. Lady Chieftains picking right up where they left off. Again, with that smothering defense, now looking to capitalize here on the turnover.
Ball comes right side to Aaron, back up top to Barnes. Seba on the baseline off glass, a little too strong. Boldridge comes away with it. Simpson brings it across the timeline. Surveying her options. Passes to Maybrier. Maybrier kicks cross court to Simpson. Risky pass there. She, getting forced to put it way up top.
And we've seen a lot of those from the Lady Red, those 50-50 passes.
And we've got a tie up here as
you can tell part of Atchison's game plan tonight has been trying to get it down low to the 5'11 junior, Catherine Harrison. We're starting to see it kind of the frustration on her face as it hasn't been going as we get another breakaway here.
Seba not able to come away there with the layup, and Aaron kind of forced the pass there and forced turnover again. Would have been better to recycle. Simpson picks up her dribble. Pass to Boldridge. Boldridge comes inside to Harris. Harris able to go up strong through the double team.
Yeah, defense played it perfectly there. You just got to tip your hat to Catherine Harris there, going strong through the double team and finishing on the glass.
Yeah, find that seam through Barnes and Bruceman. That's big twin towers for the Lady Chieftains. Barnes kicks to Bruceman. Kicks up top to Barnes. Barnes drives, kicks to Seba. Sunderland thinks about it for a second, but then spots the open lane, drives it for the layup.
Another one.
Nice.
Oh, who wants it?
And we got another tie up here as Seba and Herring go to the ground to. The ball still turns away. Still comes up as a steal for the Lady Chieftains. Ball's inbounded to Seba. Sunderland surveys her options. Comes right to Aaron. Aaron finds Bruceman in the middle, kicks out to Seba. Seba, the 20-foot jumper from the elbow, short. Bruceman with the putback.
Yeah, this has just been a high school career night for Bruceman, just getting it done on both sides of the ball, down the paint.
Ball's tipped, but recovered by Boldridge. Floating hook there from Herring, no good. Comes off of Harris and out of bounds. Chieftains will take over. Got a line change coming in here for the Lady Chieftains. As Crowley and Pollard check in, along with Rickard and Baldock. Sunderland, the only player from the first five on the floor at the moment. Sunderland kicks it to Rickard, top the key. Entry pass to Baldock. Baldock kicks out to Crowley. Lady Red's going to make a substitution as well as Jaden Kelly checks into the contest for Atchison. Baldock hands off to Sunderland. Back to
Good
Baldock.
pass.
Layup a little strong. Simpson comes away with it.
Yeah, Baldock kind of had the open jumper down low, but again, just taking that extra pass, trying to find Baldock down low. Woo!
Partially blocked there, and Lady Chieftains able to come away with it. Sunderland in transition, but she gets her pocket picked, and Herring draws contact, and she dribbles around Crowley, and foul's going to be whistled on Emily, her third. First of the half. Simpson brings it across the timeline and dribbles off her foot, but Rickard able to come up with it. In transition, quick to Sunderland. Sunderland goes a little strong and dribbles right into Harris. Nice pass, finds Boldridge. Her layup strong, and last touch there by Tonganoxie. So the official kind of looking to her partner for confirmation. Again, great work by the officiating crew. You know, you're not 100% sure to kind of talk, and then wait to see if your partner had a better view of it, and see the guy coming on the baseline with his thumb pointing in the direction of Atchison.
Yeah, it's always best to double check, make sure you're making the right call.
You got plenty of time to make it, and it's better to hold and make the right call, and instead of kind of make the wrong call and get taken back. 30-second timeout called by Atchison.
If there is one positive out of this for the officials, though, with no spectators in the stands, no one to boo you if you do happen to make some of those wrong calls. So, just trying to see the positive and.
They're not going to get the boos, but they are certainly still going to get the word from their assigner who's watching the game. But again,
and
like I said, tonight there is again great work by this crew to make sure that they take that extra second, get the call right, and Lady Red will inbound as Tonganoxie steps forward, inbound to Simpson. Simpson. Ooh, pardon me. Need a talk back, need a cough button for that. Herring with the spin move, but blocked by Baldock. Pass ahead to
numbers, one more.
Seba. Last touch by Baldock, and Atchison will inbound.
Yeah, Baldock was wide open down there, looking for the easy bunny layup. It's just a little too late getting that pass inside.
Pass comes left side to Kelly. Kelly up top to Boldridge. Boldridge to Harris. Harris thinks about it and then goes for three. Count the basket. Cuts the lead to 22. Seba passes across the timeline to Crowley. Crowley dribbles, drives. Layup a little strong. Rebound grab by Baldock. Second chance attempt. No good, but Harris swats the ball. She's trying to come down with the rebound, not able to get a handle on it, and pushes it out of bounds. Inbound Pollard back to Seba. Layup short and tapped by Seba and out. Atchison ball.
So while the Lady Chieftain defense has still hung around here in the second half, the offensive side for the Lady Chieftain has kind of gone a little dormant here. As the Lady looking to get a spark and try to get that up and rolling again.
Pass goes right side to Kelly. Pass almost intercepted. Harris able to come away with it and draw the contact, but able to get the ball out to Simpson, and Simpson draws contact on her drive. Fouls whistled on Hattie Baldock, her third. Presley Simpson goes to the line, shoot two. First one's a little strong. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that happen, where the pass comes and from the official and a little short on the pass from the official. But
if there's any season to change anything like that, though, it's this season in 2020.
Harris able to come with the rebound. Her draws contact on the putback attempt. She's going to be going to the line shooting 2. Foul whistled on Baldock there, her 4th. Harris's free throw good. Bruceman checking in. Baldock's going to head to the bench with 4 fouls. Don't expect we'll see her again for at least for the rest of this quarter, certainly a good part of the 4th. And second one up and good for Harris. And Heavenly Rowley checks in for Harris. Five-point run for Atchison's. They're trying to cut into this rather large deficit, but Morgan Bruceman going to go to the line. And she gets whacked on her layup attempt.
That's right away. Lady Chieftain offense taking advantage of Bruceman coming in for them, and Catherine Harris coming out for the Lady Red, working the inside immediately, going to the free throw line.
And the 4th foul on Ariana Boldridge. Liza Johnson getting ready to check in, probably going to send Boldridge to the bench. Yep. And Bruceman's second free throw rattles home.
Who's inbounding? Who wants it?
Pass into Simpson. She brings it across the timeline. Looking at her options. So Chieftains step up in a light trap. Near turnover, but Simpson able to recover and puts up a 3-pointer strong off the back iron. Herring able to grab the rebound. Her put back attempt, no good. Short, and Bruceman recovers.
And there's still for Herring, and she should have the easy layup here.
Oh, and she just puts it up a little bit too strong off the glass, and pass forward to Pollard. Draws contact before the shot. Jaden Kelly coming back to pick up the defense. Gets whistle for the foul. Rickard keys it to Bruceman. Bruceman, Crowley swings around. Pollard good for 3.
Beautiful.
One of the things we saw on Friday is the Tonganoxie boys having a lot of success with 3-point early, and Lady Chieftains trying to mimic that. Have had a really strong night from distance, and surprised there's not a foul called there, but Atchison able to recover the ball, and Rowley with the off-balance shot off the front iron. Seba comes away with the rebound and brings it across the timeline. Kicks to Crowley. Crowley looks into Bruceman. Bruceman to Pollard to Seba. Jumper from the elbow, no good. Pollard with the rebound. Kicks out to Seba. Cross court. And Coach Loomis not liking what he saw there. Wanted to kind of take a second to chat things over with his team. We're going to take that time out with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
And thanks to the support from all of our sponsors, Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Chieftain athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and want to show your support, you can go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thanks to our sponsors, fans, student athletes, coaches, administrators for giving us something to do this season. We bring you Chieftains athletics in kind of a, again, a very unique season.
Unique to say the least.
Inbound to Seba.
Another one for Pollard.
Pollard puts it up for three and it's good. And Atchison holds on to that. We're going to head to the fourth quarter. Tonganoxie leads 51-23. We'll be back right after this.
Wizard of Paws, located in charming downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming with an attention to detail. At Wizard of Paws, your pet becomes family and will be in a clean, stress-free, relaxing environment. With appointments throughout the day, Wizard of Paws gives your pet a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or bring your pet in for a free estimate at 612 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
And welcome back to Atchison, Kansas. John Marshall alongside Dylan Funk bringing you the fourth quarter of tonight's game.
Yeah, we're back.
Harris with the layup off the marks. Seba's three-pointer a little bit long. Maybrier comes away with it. Simpson across the timeline for the Lady Red. And Simpson loses the handle on it, and Crowley kicks to Sutherland. Bruce went out to Barnes. Up top to Sutherland. Sutherland, her three-pointer is short. Bruceman's putback attempt rolls on the front iron and falls out.
It was almost a perfect pass there from Bruceman.
The first time we've seen Harris kind of handling the ball tonight. She picks it up, finds Simpson. Simpson looking a little bit more comfortable at the point guard position. Hands off to Harris, puts it up for three, good.
That's her second three of the night from over there down in the corner. It seems to be her favorite spot.
Crowley drives the baseline, kicks out to Aaron. Aaron drives, kicks right side of Barnes, left side of Barnes. Inside to Bruceman, off the glass and in. Iron treating Bruceman a little bit kinder on that shot as it picks up the courtesy bounce. Herring drives through the double team and puts up the shot, and little strong rims out.
You got Bruceman.
Aaron finds Bruceman, kicks back to Crowley, looks good.
Bang. Splash. Nothing but net on that one as the
3 for 3 there.
Yep. Lead now up to 30 for the Lady Chieftains.
Simpson unable to take advantage of the great pick set by Maybrier as she carries the ball and trying to change direction a little bit.
And it looks like now with the 30-point lead, John, they have initiated a running clock.
All righty, so 5 minutes, 18 seconds left, and we're going to be running clock the rest of the way. Ball into Aaron. Aaron finds Barnes. Back to Aaron. Into Bruisman. Bruisman kicks out to Pollard. Or Crowley. Her shot a little strong. Rebound by Harris. Brought across the timeline. Entry pass to Herring. Kicks back to Harris. Harris draws contact in the lane and Bruceman draws her third foul, and Harris will go to the line, shooting 2. First one good.
So
Baldock and Rickard checking back in.
And I would probably assume this last rotation of substitutions coming for the Lady Chieftains will probably be the last we'll see of these ladies, as Coach Loomis is starting to get his players out from any unnecessary injury or what have you.
Barnes to Baldock. Baldock up through contact. A little strong. Maybrier comes away with it. Hands off to Herring. Herring brings it up court and across the timeline. Light pressure there by Aaron. Pass to Rowley. Kicks out top to Maybrier. Maybrier puts up a long two-pointer just inside, and the three-pointer from Rowley off the mark, and contact on the rebound. And that'll be Baldock's 5th, and she'll take a seat, and Morgan Bruceman will check back in.
Well, that's one way to prove me wrong there.
Lady Red looking for...
Yeah, you gotta get it in before that 5 seconds expires.
Kind of surprised that the Atchison coaching staff didn't call a timeout there, but again, maybe this is a... Let it go. Rickard bring the ball across the timeline, passes to Barnes. Barnes down the corner to Pollard. Pollard to Barnes, back out to Aaron. Aaron for 3, off the front iron. Awkward rebound by Pollard, but she comes away with it. Out top to Rickard. Picks up, drives. Aaron again for 3. This time she's got the range. Got a timeout for a substitution as Monique Johnson checks in. Ashton Barnes will head to the bench. Herring sends the ball left side to Harris. Across the timeline. Harris dribbles inbound inlet pass to Kelly. Back out to Maybrier. Her three-point effort's a little strong, but she recovers, gets a rebound, and puts up another triple. This time good.
Hey.
Freshman not afraid to shoot her shot. Cheyenne Aaron's triple a little bit on the long side. Pollard able to come away with the rebound. Kicks to Bruceman. Right side to Johnson. Rickard swung to Pollard. Nice. Rattles in for 3.
Almost kind of looking like the boys basketball team we were talking about from this past Friday, really finding their rhythm from three-point range now.
A little jump stop from Harris, and she shuffles, and like it can be her last effort of the night as Eliza Johnson checks in.
Yes, this will definitely be one that the Lady Red will be looking to get behind them and try to move forward as they find themselves in the early season down in the 0-1 record, an early loss.
Pollard swings around to Johnson. First triple short, comes away. It's Kelly with rebound. Brings it across the timeline. First pick up her dribble. Kicks out top to Maybrier. 35 seconds left. Maybrier comes cross court to Johnson. Johnson trying to dribble through the double team, loses the handle. 20 seconds left. And Rickard will just kind of bring the ball up court. No real urgency here, and Rickard's going to just dribble the clock out, and
this was a great response game for the Lady Chieftains after falling down to an early loss last week, coming back tonight and just fairly dominating.
Absolutely. Lady Chieftains win tonight 62-31. Take a short break. We'll be back with a brief post-game show before we get the men's game underway. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
On the field, awesome. An awesome collision on the road, not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back at the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at Whitebirch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at Whitebirch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
Welcome back to Atchison, Kansas. John Roshkop alongside Dylan Funk. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Huge win for the Lady Chieftains there as they run out 62-31 winners over Atchison, move back to 1-1 on the season. Kind of wash the taste of Friday night's loss out of their mouth as again Coach Loomis' squad able to kind of take the coaching and do the right things and pick up a statement win against Atchison.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're talking about from their previous game last Friday. It was a huge improvement on both sides of the ball in just about every single category, especially, and we keep talking about it, the ball movement. I believe that was absolutely huge tonight, just finding the open lady on the court and taking the smart shots, not forcing any turnovers, and taking advantage of Atchison's turnovers as well. They had plenty of them to choose from, and just about every single one, they made it hurt on the other end. So it was just all-around great execution for Coach Loomis' squad tonight.
Absolutely. One of the things we saw all night from the Lady Chieftains is not being afraid to take the effort, take the shots from three-point range and finding a lot of success from distance. Again, Pollard had a couple good ones. Emily Crowley, down here in the shot that took us to the running clock here on the right-hand side.
Cheyenne Aaron.
And Cheyenne Aaron had quite a few good looks. And, again, it's nice when they're not afraid to take those shots and they know that they can hit them and, and then even if they don't, they're able to shake it off and kind of pick up and get back on the horse, so to speak. So.
Yeah, I mean, once you get that confidence building, man, I mean, the sky's the limit. And in every phase of the game, once you get your confidence up and going, you just feel unstoppable, and then you play unstoppable. And that's exactly what happened tonight. Great win for the Lady Chieftains. Hoping the boys can pick it up.
Absolutely. Well, we are going to take a quick break here. We're 10 minutes away from the opening possession. You're watching Chieftains football, Chieftains basketball. Hey, you get that muscle memory.
It's habit.
Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We'll be back right after this.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. Registration is now open for 5th and 6th grade basketball, as well as their 4th through 6th grade volleyball clinics. These programs are great for any skill level. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Welcome back to Atchison. 9 minutes, 27 seconds to go before the opening possession. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by White Birch Properties Realty Executives. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-915-0451. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk here in Atchison, Kansas. Been watching the guys warm up. Again, it'll be interesting to see how if they come out on just as hot a streak as they did on Friday night. Again, Chieftains came out led from wire to wire on Friday night. Pretty solid statement win against the Wildcats to open up the 2020-2021 season. Coach Phil Jones' squad brings a 1-0 record into tonight's contest. Heading up against a Atchison Redmen squad that is under first-year coach Patrick Battle. They finished last year 5-17. Coaching staff had kind of a complete turnover there on the staff side. Reached out to Coach Battle before the game, looking for some stats and feedback on from last year's roster, and he was like, "Yeah, no, unfortunately, nothing was left from me from the past regime." So again, it kind of be interesting to see what Atchison's able to come out with on this their season opener. Again, tonight is the season opener for Atchison. Tonganoxie had its season opener on Friday night as we brought that game to you. First of three. This is the middle of the 3-game set for the Chieftains as take on Atchison tonight here in the northeast corner of Kansas, right across the Missouri River from St. Joseph. Benedictine College just up the streets.
Yeah. And we talk about starting the season off. It's hard enough, when you have 2 of your first 3 on the road, but given from Tonganoxie High School, first game's at Lewisburg, which is probably a good hour, maybe a little less, an hour drive, south. And then you come here to Atchison, it's almost an hour north from Tongi. So when we talk about road games, we're talking about road games here.
Yeah.
A lot of traveling here to start the season.
Even within the Frontier League, there's still a lot of long road trips. Head down to Paola, down to Ottawa. Again, not short drives, any of those, but
no.
Definitely. I know that the Chieftains are going to be happy to kind of get through tonight's game, get home, and then
they got
on that Friday.
Yeah, they got a good stretch of home games coming up too, so I'm sure they're looking forward to it. Trying to start their season off at home strong, and I'm sure they wish to come back to the home crowd as well. But again, we talked about just all the precautions that we're taking this season. to try to keep the spread of the coronavirus as minimal as possible so we can continue having a winter sports season. But hey, we are just as happy to be here, though, bringing this game to anybody else who is watching, either from their homes or from their cars here in the parking lot. It's a wide range of viewership tonight.
And like I said, big thanks to all of you who are watching us on YouTube. Make sure you click that subscribe button. We'll notify you of all of our broadcasts. One of the things you will notice on you're talking about the home opener for the Chieftains comes Friday night. The link is still showing Metro Academy, but we've had a schedule change there as Metro Academy decided that weren't willing to kind of comply with the mask mandates from the Leavenworth County Health Department. So went, we were pulling our opponent from south, kind of in the Kansas City metro area. We went forced to go a little bit even further south down to southeast Kansas, as Pittsburgh High School will be coming up to take Metro Academy's place. Again, game times are still the same, 6 p.m. Opening possession. I will get used to that at some point this year. And kind of a special bonus this year, we're going to be bringing you the JV contest as well. No commentary on that, but we'll have the full scoreboard and camera. But again, we're excited to bring all of these games to you throughout the season free of charge. Thanks to all of our sponsors: Kansas Insurance, White Birch Properties, Realty Executives, Community National Bank, SNS Body Shop, Tonganoxie Parks and Rec, First State Bank, Community National Bank, Brothers Market, Physical Therapy Solutions, Midwest Chiropractic. And you can't ever leave out Wizard of Paws.
No, you cannot leave out Wizard of Paws and their pink-tailed furry friends over there.
And thanks to all of our sponsors for helping us bring you these games throughout the season. We're going to take one last break for a pregame show, and we'll be back for the starting lineups right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back at the game. Learn more at s&sautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Welcome back to Atchison, Kansas. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk, bringing you the second half of our doubleheader. Lady Chieftains with a statement 62-31 win over Atchison. A few of the ladies sitting down to the left of our broadcast position. Again, as we're definitely a bit more intimate setting than we've been at in other places. Again, it's the who's at the bleachers. We're again, sitting on the bleachers. Got the camera set on one, the broadcast table straddling two different levels, and hey, we do what we have to do to bring the game to you in this unprecedented season.
And thank goodness for this table here being so sturdy, because it takes just one wrong bump or one wrong crash, and we're off air. So
hey, one of the things I did make sure to put some gaffer tape underneath both of them so that they won't slide around too much, and
you just adapt and overcome, baby.
Exactly.
That's what you do.
As we get the volume dropped on our background music, we'll turn over to the public address announcer here in Atchison for the starting lineups.
There we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Atchison High School for tonight's basketball game between the visiting Tonganoxie Chieftains and the brave Atchison High Redmen. Tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Chieftains. The 6'3" senior, number 4, Blake Poggi. The 6'4" senior, number 5, Heston Robbins. The 6'3" senior, number 15, Dallas Ball. The 5'10" junior, number 23, Samuel Lockwood. And the 5'8" senior, number 25, Riley Beach. The Chieftains are coached by Phil Jones, assisted by Chris Pinson and Nick Johnson. For your Redmen starters, a sophomore, number 1, Rafe Owen. A freshman, number 2, Jeter Irving. A senior, number 15, Omarion Enyos. A senior, number 23, Xavier Hernandez. And a sophomore, number 25, Jesse Greenlee. And coached by Pat Powell, assisted by Stephen Jackson and Orlando Rivera. Ice officials.
All right, starting lineups in the book introduced for both teams. Again, one of the changes due to COVID. Normally we do the alternating and teams go over and do the shake hands, but again, trying to limit as much as we can that contact and. Need to try and find my pen here because the roster that we have for Atchison has a couple of different numbers and were called out during the pregame, but want to make sure we don't botch those as Riley Beach gets us underway. Kicks to Novotny, back out front to Poggi. Poggi to Beach, back out to Poggi. He's right side Novotny. Oh, almost for 3. Robbins with the putback.
There you go. Got to pick up the 3 points here the old-fashioned way. I thought that one for Novotny just about halfway down the rim and rattling in and out, but good thing Robbins there to collect and put it back up, trying to turn the two-point play into the 3 points.
And fouls whistled on Amarion Daniel, his first team's first. Courtesy rule there gives Robbins the 3-point play. Bowen kicks out top to Hernandez. Correction, Greenlee to Hernandez. Answer with 3. Poggi to Beach. That's Poggi. Beach comes right side of Novotny, cross court to Poggi. Poggi thinks about it for a second, drives. Bowen with the steal, and Hernandez brings it across court. Fires to Greenlee.
Strong drive.
Greenlee with strong drive to lay up there.
Yeah, Dallas Bond might have his hands full tonight trying to guard Greenlee as one big strong man down there.
Robbins passed the Bond, not able to keep a handle on it, and Atchison brings forward in transition. Greenlee picked up his dribble, finds Molt.
Good job by Beach and Novotny to get a hand on it there.
Breaks up the pass to Bowen, but ball will stay with Atchison. Bowen drews back to Molt.
Whoa.
Poggi just gets a little bit of contact on Molt there on the fadeaway, but it's enough to send.
Went over to the official to try to plead his case there, but it's not having it. It'll go down as Poggi's first foul.
First free throw well short. Grazes the front iron, and the second one overcorrection, and Robbins comes away with rebound. Beach across the timeline for the Chieftains. Right side of Poggi. Novotny in the corner for three. Off the back iron. Hernandez with the rebound, kicks to Molt. Back to Hernandez across the timeline. Molt with a couple of jab fakes, kicks it to Daniel. Greenlee puts up a three-pointer. Novotny grabs the easy rebound.
Oh.
Cross court to Poggi. Nice save by Poggi to
Great
kick the Beach. Bond at the elbow looking for. He puts the ball down, kicks out to Novotny.
He thought about pumping another three. Good pass.
Poggi to Robbins. 2 points.
Great sequence there. Novotny not taking the three, slinging it over to Poggi, and Poggi giving it right back to Robbins down low.
And Robbins strong on the defensive there with the block and the rebound.
They got numbers.
Beach able to come away with it, but the pass almost picked off.
Yeah, just good defense there by Bowen. Novotny was wide open in the corner. He's going to take it anyways. Just in and out.
A little strong. Hernandez comes away with it, passes to Molt across the timeline.
The Chieftains will be ready to make a substitution at the next dead ball as Andrew Wilson will be getting ready to check in.
Greenlee to Hernandez. Hernandez with the ball looking for, we'll kick back to Greenlee.
Whoa. And I can't tell what Bond tweaked there. He's favoring that left leg there.
And Wilson checks in. Bond heads to the bench. I think their feet might have gotten tied up and his ankle just rolled under a little bit. Chieftains able to break the press, and
good drive.
Robbins on the drive, laying it in, a nice little finger roll.
Yeah, great drive by Robbins, going full speed into the lane, using his left hand for the good finish there to give the Chieftains the lead.
Contact there by Wilson. Little hand check on Molt. His first of the night. Second of the half for the Chieftains. Atchison will inbound. Kicks the Bowen right side. Bowen finds Greenlee in the middle. Greenlee kicks it out to Daniel. Three-pointer long. Hernandez comes away with the rebound. Picked up by Novotny. He's going to take a break.
Here.
Novotny with the easy layup, and Beach sets the ball down. Avoid the bench warning there.
Nothing wrong with the old-fashioned two-point play there, not Tyler.
So the Chieftains on a 6-point run, looking to make it 8 as they open with the three. Poggi from distance, it's good.
Yeah, you can't leave number 4 wide open like that. He will make you pay for it every time. Chieftains up to the early 7-point lead, 12-5.
9-0 run for the Chieftains. Chieftains opened up with the first basket three-pointer, then Atchison came back, scored 5 straight, and Chieftains have roared back here as through the middle of the first quarter, leading 12-5. 30-second timeout taken by Atchison.
Yeah, very similar, just like we saw in Lewisburg. Tonganoxie not afraid. Once they get their hot hand going and get going on a run, they will go and go and go. And as you talked about, scoring the early bucket, the three-point play for Robbins, and then Atchison going on the 5-0 run, and now Chieftains coming down a landslide of offense as Atchison is still looking to get back on the scoreboard here on this possession.
Greenlee drives, puts it off the glass and in. Strong young man there.
Yeah.
Beach across the timeline to Novotny, back up top to Beach. Right side to Wilson. Beach passes right side to Wilson.
Novotny's open.
Nice little no-look pass there
There it
from
is.
Robbins to find Novotny for the triple. Looks like his toe is just on the line. No, it is triple. I can do math.
I thought they raised the three. It was a three for Zane Novotny. Had to say his name right after talking about his brother Tyler from back in the days when I was going to high school and watching Chieftain basketball.
That's a round the back drive there from Greenlee, and Dallas Bond checks back in.
Yeah, good to see him back in the game so early after that little bit of an ankle scare.
Robbins whistled for the foul, his first, team's third.
Yeah.
And Poggi's going to get, no question about that one, as Poggi goes for the block, misses, and that smacks Hernandez on the shoulder.
Yeah, we talk about a mismatch. Yeah, Hernandez having to be guarded by Blake Poggi is definitely a mismatch Atchison will be looking to exploit all night long. That's just a whole lot of men to handle right there.
I was going to say, Atchison does not list the heights on their roster, but just looking at him, Poggi gives up at least 30 pounds and a good couple of inches to Hernandez, and Tamar Brown checking in for Chieftains. And Hernandez second shot up and good. Up top to Novotny. Novotny guarded by Atchison's number 0. So not appearing on my roster. Welcome back to Beach. Drives baseline.
Yeah, just a miscommunication there between Beach and Brown.
Chieftains will take the ball back after a pass from Carter comes in with a little much heat on that. Beach brings it across the timeline for the Chieftains. Novotny thought about it.
He's got a hair trigger when it comes to three-point range, Sean.
Brown to Novotny. Rolls around out. Hernandez comes with rebound.
That's about his second one tonight. That was about halfway down, and it just said, nope, just kidding.
Kicks to Carter. Carter looks right side to Bowen. Bowen puts it up for 3. Long off the back iron. Beach still on the dribble. Brings up top to reset. Pass to Wilson into Bond. Out to Novotny. Off the front iron. Brown tries for the rebound, but can't come away with it. And he's kind of laying on the court, landed awkwardly.
On his hip.
And we're going to have an official stoppage there as as Tylen Simpson checks in for Tamar Brown. And Brown kind of took an awkward spill, diving for the rebound there. Comes up favoring his hip, and
yeah, that hurts you right when you kind of land on the point of your hip here on this hardwood floor. That is definitely one that hurts. It's going to take a little bit to shake
Beach
off.
to Bond to Novotny. Takes into Simpson.
Good ball movement.
Three-point effort just a little bit short. Hernandez comes up with the rebound. Carter, Bowen back to Carter. Carter puts the ball on the ground, passes to Hernandez. Hernandez to Greenlee with a little jab step, and Simpson, nice pick by Novotny. Novotny thinking Beach was ready for it, but Chieftains able to come away with it. Simpson with the rebound off of the Novotny miss, but a little miscue on the pass there, and turns the ball over. 16 seconds left. Carter brings it over the timeline and checks up. Comes to Bowen, and Hernandez, hers three.
Can we get another half-court heave?
No, thought about it for a second, but Dallas Bond just in the way, kind of knocked him off of his sprint there, and Chieftains take a 15-9 lead in the first quarter break. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
And your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas. At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas.
Welcome back to Atchison, Kansas. John Rochkup alongside Dylan Funk, starting the second quarter here. Chieftains inbound the ball. Robbins with it, finds Bond on the baseline. Bond puts the ball on the ground, and Hernandez covers him. On top of Simpson, back to Poggi.
Whoa.
Ball gets swatted out of bounds there. Poggi was going in for the layup attempt.
And nobody covering Wilson.
Yeah. Let's take advantage of that. Open for a three-pointer.
And the thing about that is he actually went out there early, so they knew he was going to go out there to the wing. Still not covering him. Easy points for Wilson.
Molt Carter. Carter looking for his options. That's 0. Hernandez answers with a three-pointer.
And Hernandez just has a beautiful shot as he gets at that high arcing shot. Good accuracy from three-point range so far tonight.
Bond to Simpson, kicks out top to Wilson, back to Simpson.
Take it.
Takes a dribble in, 20-footer short. Carter pass across the timeline. Most three-pointer off the mark, but a diving rebound there as Wilson taps it to Simpson.
Nope, no call there.
That was kind of a shocking no call there. As with that much contact, you figure one of the two is going to get whistled for the foul, and nothing. And
yeah, kudos to the refs, just letting them play there. Yeah. Good hands by Poggi. Now can he finish at the other end?
And layup there again.
If that might have been a better pass, we could have seen another Poggi dunk like we did against Lewisburg, but he's happy to get the 2 points no matter what.
Simpson comes away with the rebound on the missed triple from Atchison. Wilson draws contact on his drive and will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Fouls on Xavier Hernandez, his first. Just the second for Atchison.
There's Riley Beach now. He checks back into the game, taking Tylen Simpson out.
And second free throw from Wilson is good. Molt puts the ball on the ground. Comes cross court to Greenlee. Effort goes long. Wilson brings it across the timeline. Back to Wilson. Finds Poggi on the right side. Up front to Wilson. Wilson finds Bond in the lane. Poggi with a little bit of a shuffle there. And Aiden Battle checking in for Atchison. Checks in and realizes he's got to come back over and inbound the ball. Carter Molt bringing it across the timeline for the Redmen.
Another high pass. They're going to say tipped out.
Poggi got the hand on it and just deflected it enough. Greenlee to inbound. Back to Greenlee. That was kind of an ugly pass there, but skates through the middle, but Andrew Wilson whistled for the foul there.
Tamar Brown checks into the game, giving Blake Poggi a breather on the bench.
Good to see, again, another Chieftain able to kind of recover after a bit of an injury scare.
Absolutely.
Hernandez, first shot stripped on the way up. He recovers, but the second one.
Yeah, good job by Robbins, getting physical and blocking out the big aggressive Greenlee as he goes up and out battles him for the rebound.
Yeah. Beach bringing the ball across the timeline. Wilson finds Robbins at the Beach. Brown with ball on the right side. Guarded by Greenlee. Beach works around to Wilson. Back to Beach, finds Robbins. Kick to Wilson, puts a three-pointer up for.
Again, it's just like we were talking about the Lady Chieftains and their great ball movement. The boys taking their turn there. Great job finding Wilson open for the three.
Marion Daniels, three-point effort off the mark, and Robbins comes away with the rebound. Beach finds Heston Robbins, or correction, Dallas Bond.
Again, John, we talked about how dominant Dallas Bond was this past fall for football this week, announcing he has made his commitment to Pitt State to go play football. So congratulations to Dallas and his family.
Awesome. Again, one of the things we talked about is that a lot of these young men, will definitely be, playing football on Saturdays. Again, you guys still waiting to hear where Blake Poggi and Tyler Bowden are headed, but Bond converts the second free throw there.
And while we're throwing names into the hat there, Heston Robbins as well, because he's been getting a few offers too to go play at the next level. So congratulations to all of those guys.
Chieftains with the light press. Atchison able to break it, but Rafe Bowen, a 15-foot jumper. Novotny finds Robbins in the middle. He's out top to Beach. Wilson puts a triple up and it's good.
Another one. Make that 3 threes on the night for Andrew Wilson, and then we got a quick steal here. And Beach will clean it up.
Nice little give and go between Novotny and Beach there, with Beach finishing it off. And timeout on the floor, full timeout. We're going to take that with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Welcome back to Atchison, Kansas. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk bringing you Chieftains basketball. And thanks to the support from all of our sponsors, Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Chieftains athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and would like to show your support, you can go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. And make sure you never miss a broadcast. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook and tag that subscribe button on youtube.com/Tonganoxie Sports Live. Atchison find a little bit of trouble there, miscommunication on the press, but able to get the ball across the timeline. And Molt draws contact on the way up. He's going to head to the line. Riley Beach whistled for the foul. First of the night for Beach, sixth of the first half. No correction, they ruled he was not in the shooting attempt. The ball stay on the floor. A bit of a dropped coverage there by the Chieftains, and Hernandez picks up the easy two. Beach to Wilson, back to Beach at the top of the arc. Brown on the baseline looking for his options. Kicks out to Wilson. Cross court to Novotny. Robbins in the lane with a easy jumper from the free throw line.
And the ball movement for the Chieftains just keeps getting better and better. So we almost have another steal. I think they're going to call Heston Robbins with the foul on that
Robbins almost got his hand in there, but got wrapped up on the right arm of Amarian Daniel.
Now it'll be Robinson's second foul on the night, 17th foul for the Chieftains. So now that puts Atchison in the 1-and-1 bonus.
And Purdy not able to convert the bonus. Again, sorry for the mix-up, folks. The roster that I got from Atchison has a couple of different numbers, and one we did not notice on the starting lineup. Heston Robbins trying to come away with the ball there, and
Chieftains bringing the press, but Atchison's just going right through it.
Nice.
Almost.
Bowen is going to be regretting that one all night because he was dead in the lane. First, that triple from Wilson, a little bit strong off the front iron. Carter to Hernandez. Back to Carter, cross court to Molt. Molt inside to Hernandez. Turnaround jumper from the elbow is good. Cutting the lead to 15.
Beach taking his first
Beach with the triple, and Dallas Bond trying to, again, he just having all sorts of trouble with Xavier Hernandez tonight, and Bond whistle for contact.
Yeah.
Purdy will head the line.
When you're playing sports for so long, John, you can kind of tell when you look over at the opposing team, you kind of look for that guy on their team. When you look at Hernandez, you can tell he is that guy for the Redmen. And I knew, coming in, whoever was on him, I figured Bond, maybe Robbins, some of the taller guys for the Chieftains, they were going to have their hands full tonight, and so far proven the case for Dallas Bond.
Purdy able to convert both ends of the bonus this time. Beach across the timeline, finds Novotny. pass to, we're going to say, Amara and Daniel. And Hernandez will turn around from the free throw line. Good.
Actually going on a little run of their own, cutting the lead down to 11.
See if they can pick up a stop here. Beach guarded by Daniel. And Coach Jones calls a timeout, wants to give his team a chance to think it over. 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Smart move there by Coach Jones as the Chieftains were, I think they would have been able to kind of cover it out, but again, when you've got the timeout to use it, bring your team over, settle them down, draw up a play.
Right, and especially when you're here, 1:20 left in the second. So, I mean, absolutely no harm, no foul in taking the timeout there, getting your team to regroup, draw up a fresh play on offense, see if you can get a little execution, get your lead back up.
And definitely, the Chieftains looking to keep the lead at double digits. From remembering Friday night, they took an 11-point lead into the locker room at half. Brown triggers it to Beach. Beach finds Wilson. Wilson, baseline to Caleb Clark, back to Wilson. Wilson dribbles, kicks out to Tamar Brown. Good. Brown drives over Clark. Clark finds Dallas Bond in the lane. On the Beach to Brown. Three-pointer long, but Dallas Bond right there to clean it up. His putback off the mark. Hernandez comes away with it. Molt brings it across the timeline.
Oh.
Gives up Hernandez. Yeah, Hernandez cleans up the mess there. And
from accidentally being in the way of the crossover, he's just out taking himself as now the Chieftain lead down to single digits.
Brown kicks out top to Wilson around the Beach. Beach finds Brown on the top of the arc, and
that'll be an easy
nice pass in the break as Hernandez just
this lead is now down to 7.
Jamar Hernandez. That's
3-2. Somebody's got to put it up.
And it's Tamar Brown. All right, we're going to head to the half. Chieftains lead 33-26. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We'll be back right after this.
Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. Registration is now open for 5th and 6th grade basketball, as well as their 4th through 6th grade volleyball clinics. These programs are great for any skill level. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community-minded, community-strong. Community National Bank is a small-town bank with big-time capabilities. For a full range of banking services, visit Community National at 231 North Main Street or online at communitynationalbank.net. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk bringing you we're at halftime of the men's contest as you take a look at the Lady Chieftains to our left of the broadcast. Taking in the men's contest after a huge 62-31 win to move to 1-1 on the year. Again, picked up on a lot of the things they did well and, a lot of the coaching moments that they needed from Friday. And, props to Coach Loomis and his squad for, making the changes and coming out strong and, doing all the right things in that contest.
Yeah, they did great, and now we're going to see the challenge of probably getting a little bit prepared for, again, that Metro Academy game on Friday, but now switching it out for a matchup against Pittsburgh that's coming up.
Well, I'm saying that's the thing. The girls have Friday off. It's going to be just the guys.
Oh, it's just the guys.
Just the guys on Friday. So
okay. Then.
Again, that's that'll definitely make practice a little bit easier as they sit. I think we're next action for the girls, I want to say, is the 15th of December. We'll double check that and get back to you after the second break or sometime with tonight again. Tonight's the second broadcast in a 3 broadcast set for us here. And again, thanks to everyone out there watching us, and big thanks to all of our sponsors: Community National Bank, Kansas Insurance, White Birch Properties Realty Executives, S&S Body Shop. And, with the support of those sponsors and the great work of Cody Witt and the administration of Tonganoxie, we're able to bring you Chieftains Athletics free of charge throughout the entirety of the 2020-2021 season, as we kind of are in kind of that odd bind of KSHSAA preventing, trying to check the spread of coronavirus and mandating no fans. We're happy to bring this to you in the comfort of your own homes and back to wherever you're watching us, whether it's on your laptop, your mobile phone, your big screen. Again, we had some reports of some folks with the big screen in the parking lot of the Tonganoxie High School last week, and
that's strong dedication.
I'd say mad props to your dedication. And again, next on Friday night, make sure that if you guys are there, make sure you say hi to us, shoot us a note on Facebook, and we'll give you a shout out. Again, excited, just happy to be able to bring you guys all this great action, in this completely unprecedented time, but kind of hopefully with the vaccine starting to roll out, and hopefully as people are being smart and wearing their masks and keeping social distancing and keeping your bubbles and not mixing and matching, not doing anything crazy or silly, we can kind of get this beat and get things back to normal as quick as possible.
Yeah, it's good. It's going to be great to finally get back to, we talked about those Friday night lights with the full stands, and here, in a packed gymnasium for some great weekend basketball, high school basketball. I'm looking forward to it, and I know all the parents at home are looking forward to just even getting back into the gym to watch their kids play.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Community minded, community strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
We welcome the Chieftains back to the court for the second half of tonight's contest. Tonganoxie holding a slim 7-point lead. They were led by as many as 20 tonight. Atchison kind of clawed back in the closing moments of the second quarter to cut the deficit within single digits and down to 7.
Yeah, and actually I was looking for a little quote tweet here from Coach Jones on his Twitter feed to kind of feed in, but something he retweeted here, it looks like about 4 hours ago. John, we were just talking about parents getting back in. Well, according to this today, Keisha passed a vote 54-24 to allow up to 2 parents or guardians per participant, per kid that's playing to come in and watch the games that will take effective Thursday, December 10th. So by the time, actually, of our next broadcast, we will actually have live fans, right? Yeah. This is my finals week, so all my dates are a little mixed up, but I believe. Yeah, this is I was right. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Right. So some little good news there as I was looking for something else, and I found that. So that's good. That's good to hear. We'll actually have live fans in attendance when we come to you next on Friday.
And regardless, for those of you who don't fall within that the lucky 2 per participant, we are still going to bring you all the action the rest of the season.
Yeah, don't you worry about that.
I say we're still here, and as you're sitting at home, if you're one of the 2 per person, we would not be opposed at all if you bring your devices and listen to our commentary while the game's going on. You might have a little bit of a lag, but we would be honored if you guys did that. And we don't get me wrong, we don't expect that by any chance, because again, watching it live is much better than watching it on a little 6-inch screen in front of you. But
nevertheless, that's pretty good news to hear that they're at least trying to make an effort to safely, and that's what's most important here, safely try to get spectators back in to seeing their kids play. That's good to hear.
A breakdown here, and Tonganoxie will have the ball to start the second half.
Like we saw.
Correction, Atchison will have the ball.
As we get Bowen on the side here, he's going to inbound it to Molt, and we are underway here in the second half of this contest.
Molt back to Bowen. Bowen kicks to Greenlee. Back to Molt, top the key to Purdy. Hernandez dribbles into the double team. Molt kicks to Hernandez. Thinks about it, takes a dribble. Comes a 15-footer from the elbow. Good.
Yeah, just tip your hat there to Hernandez, too. Making a great contested shot there. Robbins was right there on defense. Nothing much better you can do on that.
Poggi finds Novotny in the right corner. His shot a little offline. Poggi puts a hand up, but forces Mo just to alter his shot just enough. It's no good, and
again, good hustle there by Poggi. Again, getting back, swiping the ball away from Molten. Chieftains looking to reset this offense here that has kind of gone a little bit silent here towards the tail end of the first half. We saw a double-digit lead trimmed down to single digits. And good find.
Poggi to Robbins in the lane. Robbins camping out there, and
just good patience there by Poggi, waiting for his open man. It was just Heston Robbins just camping down there, wide open, nobody else around.
Greenlee to Bowen. Bowen Hernandez. Side to Purdy. Molt to the top of the arc. Kicks to Greenlee. Greenlee to Hernandez. Hernandez on the drive, jump stop. And jumper from just inside the free throw line. And Hernandez. Poggi dribbles, backs it out to Beach. Ball swings right side to Novotny, back out top to Beach.
Good selfless pass there by Novotny. He was wide open for the three again. Thought about taking it, but he saw Dallas Bond cutting over wide open inside the paint. Another easy 2 points for the Chieftains.
And here comes another. Robbins in with the steal, and
oh no!
Oh my goodness!
Oh goodness!
And yeah, I think he's gonna.
His teammates are
Yeah, it's one of those things that you know.
I wish we had a second camera so we could see his teammates give him a hard time at the other end.
As we see Novotny and Poggi doing a little cha-cha-cha down here is
great athleticism, nevertheless, to dunk a basketball. But
Carter finds Greenlee, and Greenlee wide open for the triple. Beach across the timeline to Poggi, back out front to Beach. Poggi to Novotny. Dumped him back out to Beach. Triple a little bit long. Hernandez able to come away with the rebound for Atchison. And Dallas Bond with a great pick off there. And Beach's pass to Robbins comes a little bit hot and heavy.
And I think Beach on that one just trying to do a little bit too much. Looked like he had a pretty good chance to try to go up for a layup, maybe try to draw some contact, go to the free throw line. Just trying to do a little too much on that one.
Carter brings ball across the timeline. Greenlee. And Greenlee shuffles his feet, dragging his pivot foot as he does a little head fake looking for the pass. Riley trots back to pass to Beach, but senior brings it across the timeline. Right side to Poggi. Poggi looking for his pass, puts the ball on the ground. Tries to go cross court, briefly intercepted by Novotny.
Good pass.
Nice work by Robbins there to go strong to the hoop with the layup there.
That was actually a good save there by Beach, going up, saving that ball from going out of bounds and just pitching it right back to Robbins again for the easy 2, taking the lead back out to 6.
And Hernandez shooting over the outstretched arms of Robbins, unable to come away with it. Poggi kicks to Beach. Beach takes the drive. Little tall off the glass. Atchison on the break. Back to Purdy. Three-pointer long off the back iron. And Hernandez going to be whistled for the reach in on the, he tries to poke the ball away from Beach, but his second, first of the half. Ball back out to Beach. Wilson's checking into the game for Tonganoxie. Poggi, three-point effort, a little short off the front iron, and Greenlee able to come away with it. Carter brings ball across the timeline for Atchison. Poggi picks up the guard, giving him plenty of space. And nice pick off there by Robbins.
Yeah,
okay, maybe next time, Heston, let's just go for the layup.
Yeah, I think next time he goes to the bench, he's going to get a little word from his coach saying, hey, man, you know, we get it. You're gifted with that athletic ability to go up and do what at least something I can't do. And, John, I don't know back in your day if you can get up and dunk the hoop or not. But
yeah, I struggled to touch the bottom of the net.
Yeah, nevertheless, just lay that one in next time. And good hustle by Novotny, trying to make it contested, and there you go.
There it is.
Oh, you got to finish. Oh.
Poggi draws contact after the rebound on the putback attempt.
Yeah, two missed bunnies right there for the Chieftains. Good hustle there by Zane Novotny to get down there. And once he just got the uncontested, the layup just couldn't finish.
A lot of contact there, but no foul. Poggi able to come away with the rebound as Greenlee not able to convert the bunny there. And Wilson thought about it, kicks it out to Poggi. Finds Bond in there for the
good strong
scooping in.
That's a good strong finish there by Dallas Bond, just being more physical, going up for the easy two.
Battle brings it across the timeline for Atchison.
And now Coach Battle wants to take a timeout to try to regroup his team.
And great work by Tonganoxie, just kind of, realizing the position they're in, comfortable 3-possession lead. We'll take a break with the Redmen right here. We'll be back right after this break.
Community strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Welcome back to Atchison High School here in Atchison, Kansas. John Rochcliffe alongside Dylan Funk. Minute 59 to go in the third quarter. Chieftains lead 41-33. The comment I was making before we took the break, Tonganoxie, they're confident in their defense. They're comfortable, kind of letting Atchison hang out with the ball near half court, not really picking up tight marks until Atchison kind of presses the issue. And
there's no sense to try to come out and be super aggressive from the start either.
Blocking foul whistle before the shot. See who that one was whistling on. Whistling on Dallas Bond.
His second of the night.
Yeah. Andrew Wilson check in for Chieftains. Jamar Hernandez drive up and over the basket. Riley Beach takes it all the way, dumps it to Robbins. Kicks out to Novotny. Novotny with the one-handed pass to Poggi. Poggi kicks out to Beach. Beach shot a little bit short. Hernandez coming away with it. Xavier Hernandez. Wilson almost forces the pick there. Greenlee's shot misses front iron, and nice shield there by Beach to let the ball hit the paint. And well, it's not as much fun as last week against Lewisburg with the Getterman. Obviously, we got the pair of Hernandez brothers in the game now. and Jamar and Xavier. Poggi kicks to Novotny, who puts up a triple. Good! Stretch the Chieftains lead back out to double digits as we enter the final minute of play in the third quarter. Battle brings it well across the timeline. Hands off to Xavier Hernandez. Great body work by Heston Robbins there to trouble the first shot, but Jamar Hernandez with the cleanup. Wilson cross court to Poggi. Poggi driving in, finds Robbins for the layup.
Again, we just see it again, the selfless play here by the Chieftains, always passing up the open shot for another open shot. As again, we talk about that lead back up to 11 for the Chieftains.
Xavier Hernandez brings it across the timeline, kicks to Greenlee. Up front Battle. Battle finds Hernandez in the corner. Hernandez with a floater on the drive. And that one not even on the mark for the headed to the fourth quarter. Chieftains, the 9-point lead, 46-37 over Atchison. You're watching Chieftains basketball. We'll be back right after this.
With an attention to detail. At Wizard of Paws, your pet becomes family and will be in a clean, stress-free, relaxing environment. With appointments throughout the day, Wizard of Paws gives your pet a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or bring your pet in for a free estimate at 612 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Chieftains will inbound the ball to begin our fourth quarter. Wilson, Bond, Novotny, Beach, and Brown, the five on the floor for the Chieftains.
You got the updated roster for the Redmen, so I'll let you try to say the five.
Moltz. Pass picked off a little bit, but Hernandez comes away with it. So we got Xavier Hernandez.
Good defense.
Riley Beach in there with the steal, just standing tall. Bond with the layup attempt. Xavier Hernandez bodies it up, gets a rebound, almost throws the ball away. Rafe Bowen comes away with it. This is Bowen, Carter, Moltz, Hernandez, and Greenlee. The five on the floor for Atchison.
Bravo, sir.
Kick ball there. Give me a couple possessions to sort it out while we call that. And I think the only player's name that I did not call in that in the action was Carter there. And ball into Greenlee. Tamar Brown guards him, and looks like Brown might give a whistle for the contact there. Yep. Hand check on the back, one of the points of emphasis for the past couple of years at the college level, and that's trickling down to the high school level for sure. And contact coming through the lane, and Dallas Bond going to get whistled there.
Could hear the frustration growl from Coach Jones all the way on the other bench from down here. Yeah, it'll be Dallas Bond's third foul on the night.
Big pass to Carter. Atchison looks to reset. Bowen surveying his options, passes to Molt. Molt on the drive. Behind the back, but turns it over. Pass forward to Bond. Big man puts it on the floor, and drives to the lane and puts it in. Nice little soft touch finger roll there for Dallas Bond. And we're going to have a charging whistled against Jesse Greenlee as he.
And my hat's off there to Andrew Wilson, willing to set his feet and take the charge there.
Player control foul there as Greenlee comes in a little bit out of control, a little bit hot, as they say. Wilson to Bond to Poggi. Chieftains pass to break the trap and
get a pass. There you go.
Across the timeline to Poggi. Bond kicks out to Poggi. Poggi to Robbins. Left side Wilson drives baseline and draws contact. Carter Molt jumps up, says my bad on the contact there. Chieftains still nursing that 11-point lead. Pass to Robbins, he's strong, kicks it out to Beach, finds Wilson in the corner. Xavier Hernandez comes away with the rebound. Nice little pivot there and puts the ball on the floor, brings it across the timeline. Big man showing the handles there. Passes to Carter. Little head fakes there as ball passes to Holt. Kicks to Xavier Hernandez. Hernandez kicks out to Carter. Back to Hernandez from the elbow. Good.
Again, Chieftains making an easy work of the soft press from Atchison.
Almost wasn't there as the first pass from Beach to Poggi was little. Poggi wasn't quite ready for it. Shot there. Hernandez comes away with the rebound. Sits up against Robbins. That's up to Carter. Carter crosses himself up. Wilson come away with a steal on the finger roll.
Go to the screen here. Watch it.
Mo with the ball, defended by Beach. Kicks to Bowen. Going to Carter. Carter kicks out top to Xavier Hernandez, puts it up for three. Just a little offline. Ball falls into the hands of Riley Beach. Kicks right side to Wilson, back out top to Beach.
And that would be a good time for the Chieftains to get a little bit more ball movement involved, try to find them really open.
Nice head fake there by Dallas Bond.
Just like that.
Gets Hernandez flat-footed, drives right by him for the easy two. Chieftain lead back out to 13. Greenlee thinks about it for a second and
draw up another charge.
Zamar Hernandez and Jeter Purdy and Aiden Battle checking in for the Chieftains, or for the Redmen, sorry. Beach finds Robbins there, puts the ball on the ground, kicks it back out to Beach. Beach three-pointer short, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line shooting three. Correction, the foul whistled after the shot attempt hit the rim, so kicked out to Beach. Poggi Wilson with the head fake. Tries to pass in the middle, and Heston Robbins is going to get called for the foul as he tries to pick over, try to get in, pick the ball off from Zamar Hernandez. His fourth of the half for the Chieftains. We're under 4 minutes to go here in the contest. Andrew Wilson whistled for the contact there. He's not quite sure. He kind of looks over to plead his case to the referee. Inbounds Molt on the dribble. Draws contact. This time Beach is going to be whistled for the foul. Second of the night, 6th foul. Chieftains giving up 3 fouls in under a minute here. And Molt's inbound pass picked off by Beach. He's taking all the way. Finally, he looks off to Wilson, who puts it in for the layup. And great work there by Riley Beach to just kind of stand in front of Molt, make sure he had nowhere to go. And high arcing shot by Aiden Battle. Navandi, ball kicked out right to Wilson. Navandi back to Robbins. Robbins left side to Wilson. Into Poggi. Poggi with a little bounce pass. Picked off. And pivot foot saves the
fast break for Poggi.
And layup a little strong off the glass. Poggi going a little bit too fast there. You know, again, the pivot foot saves Atchison there from an over and back as Battle straddling the timeline there. Holt dribbles will be headed on 2 minutes. Picked off by Navani. This will be an easy layup for the junior correction. We're going to have him another year. Battle brings the ball across the timeline. Chieftains have stretched back to a 15-point lead with 2 minutes to go. We'll pass far side to Zamar Hernandez. Into Xavier Hernandez. Hernandez guarded by Heston Robbins. Double team. Able to come away with the rebound. But Heston Robbins goes up a little, bites on the head fake, goes up a little bit early, and contact on the way down. Xavier Hernandez go to the line. Shooting 2.
And with that 4th foul from Robbins, that will officially put the Redmen in the bonus for the remainder of this 4th period. Dallas Bond checking back in, taking Andrew Wilson out of the game.
Xavier Hernandez with the ball. Free throw line coming for the second shot. Second shot good.
Also worth noting, the next foul committed by the Redmen will also put the Chieftains in the bonus for the remainder of this 4th period.
And that'll be it right there as Aiden Battle puts both hands in the back of Dallas Bond.
So pretty simple strategy from here on out. You know, if they're going to foul you and send you to the line, you just keep making your free throws. This game will be as good as over.
Greenlee checking in for Atchison. Dallas Bond, his first free throw, no good. And a quick transition bucket from Atchison. A nice transition bucket there from Atchison, trying to cut into the lead with a minute and a half left. Chieftains nursing an 11-point lead. Timeout on the floor. Called by Atchison. Again, Coach Battle kind of settling his team down just a little bit, and
And definitely for Coach Battle, I mean, he's got to be telling his players, hey guys, we're down 11, 130 still left to go here in the fourth. I mean, there's still some game to be played here, so we just got to play smart, play accordingly to have any chance to try to come back and try to give the Chieftains a little bit of a scare here.
again, Atchison looking for a stop. Comes out with a light press. Now Beach finds Bond, kicks to Poggi. Poggi brings it out top, reset. Beach. Quick double team, and
watch the
Beach
screen.
will be going to the line. Go ahead and hop on. Go ahead and hop on. Beach to the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Hits the front end.
I got you. I got you. Go ahead. Okay.
And second is good. Push the lead back out to 13. Shot well off the mark there, high, and Beach bring the ball across the timeline, dribbles through the double team.
Yeah, just from 2 games of observance, John, I'd probably have to say Riley Beach, he's got to be one of the most difficult ball players to try to put in a trap. And
it's kind of slippery there on that sideline, eludes the first foul attempt by Zamar Hernandez here in the backcourt, and then beats through the double team.
Good rebound by Bond.
And then he coughs it up to Hernandez, but Beach right on the spot, able to keep his dribble and draw the foul. Trey Carter whistle for the foul there. Chieftains in the double bonus now. Beach will go to the line, shoot 2. First one slightly offline to the left. Second one rattles home. 14-point Chieftains lead, 40 seconds to go here in the game. Carter brings ball across the timeline. Shadow by Beach. A little miscommunication, pass tips off the hands of Bowen and out. Coach Battle, you can hear calling for a timeout across the court, and take 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with him. 29.8 seconds left. Chieftains will have the ball on the right side, even with the free throw line. Poggi, Beach, Novotny, Bond, and Robbins, the 5 on the floor for the Chieftains. Ball inbounded to Beach. Beach finds Bond. Bond finds Poggi, able to get across the timeline. Beach slips it to Novotny. Novotny finds Robbins in the corner. Back out front to Beach. And that's going to wrap it up here as the Chieftains move to 2-0 on the season. A 59-45 win over Atchison. We'll be right back here with the SNS Body postgame show right after this commercial break.
Take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at Whitebirch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at Whitebirch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
Welcome back to Atchison, Kansas, where the Chieftains pick up both ends of the doubleheader tonight against the Atchison Redmen and Lady Red. The Lady Chieftains run out 62-31 winners in the opening game tonight, and the guys doubling up, doubling the win total on the season, run out 59-45 winners over the Redmen in game 2. Great win for Coach Jones' squad, moved to 2-0 on the year. Really excited to see, again, a lot of good things to take into Friday's game against Pittsburgh. I think the thing I was most impressed by with the Chieftains tonight is when Atchison kind of started to get back into the game, cut the deficit down to, single digits, almost brought it within a two-possession game. The Chieftains never panicked. They were able to kind of stay under control, start executing what they were supposed to be doing the positionally sound things we talk about. Will guarantee you success in any sport, and as we saw, able to kind of to respond and kind of stretch that lead back out to double digits and run out 14-point winners tonight.
Yep, and that's exactly, because we saw the same thing. They jumped out to a big lead last Friday at Lewisburg. Lewisburg started coming back in the second half, and then they kind of had a little bit of this panic. Kind of took a little bit of a while for them to kind of regroup. They kind of finished that game off tonight, though, when Atchison really closing in at the end of the first half, and then all for the majority of that second half, Chieftains kept their composure, took a deep breath, really kept control of this game. Great way to finish off. Great start to the season.
Absolutely. And we are going to wrap it up here as we are in danger of being the last ones here in the gym. Again, everybody's tearing out and headed home, but we will be back on the air Friday night for the home opener for the Chieftains as Tonganoxie takes on Pittsburgh. And we will be on the air at 4:15 for that, bringing you the JV game. Again, we won't have our commentary team on the air for that, but we'll bring you the action for the JV game, and then Dylan and I will jump on the broadcast for the varsity game with a schedule for a 6 p.m. opening possession. Obviously, with the COVID, the opening tip is kind of gone the wayside temporarily. And again, big thanks to all of our sponsors: S&S Body Shop, First State Bank and Trust, Community National Bank, Kansas Insurance, Brothers Market, Midwest Chiropractic, Physical Therapy Solutions, Tongi Rec, and the Whitebirch Properties Realty Executives, and our friends at Wizard of Paws. Again, they help us bring you all the action from Chieftain Athletics free of charge on youtube.com/Tonganoxie Sports Live. And for the rest of the Harris Media Services crew, John Rochhope for Dylan Funk, Wishing you a good night. Stay safe. We'll see you on Friday.
Absolutely.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, SNS Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.